Hi, I'm Kath Curtis, and I'm an associate professor of physiology at the Oklahoma State University Center for Health Sciences. My research here focuses on estrogen effects in systems physiology. And I don't by that mean reproductive physiology, but rather several other related aspects of physiology. And in particular, our focus is on how estrogen acts within the central nervous system to affect those aspects. So specifically, we're interested in how estrogen may influence body fluid balance, which includes blood pressure, body fluid volume, and the osmotics of our body fluids. We're also interested in how estrogen influences feeding and body weight regulation, so the sort of energy homeostasis. And then a final line of interest in our lab is on estrogen and stress. And we're particularly interested in how estrogen influences responses to physiological stressors. So my background is neuroscience, and so the first approach is targeted toward understanding where in the brain estrogen is acting to influence these processes. And so we use techniques that allow us to examine activation in the central nervous system and to identify the neurotransmitter or receptor phenotypes of neurons that are activated. And then we're interested in working out the circuits within which those neurons function in the central nervous system. So at the same time we do this, though, we want to know what are the functional consequences of those actions within the central nervous system. So we also look at hormones in circulation, hormones that may be involved in the control of blood pressure or the control of body weight. We also look at metabolites and osmolytes in circulation too. And then a final approach that we use is to examine the behaviors. So you might wonder, why are we doing these things? Why estrogen? Well, we know that there's an obesity epidemic in the United States, and we know that there's a very high incidence of hypertension as well. And it's probably not a surprise to anybody that stress and stress-related disorders have high prevalence in the United States. And I should say that 50% or more of the U.S. population is females. So we're excited to do the research that we think has tremendous clinical implications for the health of our population.